Yo, yo, yo. What's good, Twetchians, non-Twetchians alike? In the Box Live, episode number 26. Got a lot of big things today. Got my boy Rod Sirloin with me. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Fantastic. Yourself?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I know you've been working on a lot of things there, huh? Essential worker in the Twitch community.
I think that's all I really got time for is work. Bullshitting.
Yeah, it's been pretty active. Well, it's been going good, man. I've been looking at that little thing that you've been working on. It looks extremely dope, especially from talking to you about it earlier, and kind of just looking more into it. It looks really really cool.
Appreciate that.
No problem.
There's a lot of stuff I need to add, obviously, but I'm getting the foundation laid out, so I'm really excited about the final product, or at least the functional product.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely looks fantastic, and I did a little post from it earlier, and it worked perfect. It posted directly to Twitch, and the look of it, like really does give you that 4chan type of like a feel. It's pretty dope. Like I've not been the biggest user of 4chan, um, but uh, it looks very similar to it, which is pretty freaking dope. Do you want
Yeah,
to
that's a
kind of
key
explain
thing.
a little bit about it, like exactly what it is for the people who don't know yet?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, first, I've always wanted to make some kind of Chan on the blockchain, but there wasn't a real way to do it, especially with Ethereum. Um, but so there was a bug.
That's all right.
But I mean, I wanted to be on there. Right now I'm laying out the foundation, like I said. So I got a few boards put up there, and you can post it. I mean, it functions. And I'm adding little things here and there. I want to capture that feel of 4chan, or of any Chan really. But I want it to evolve on top of that, and that's something I was telling you when we were talking earlier. The post side each other use is that's not block. So I have so post ID. So for any getting digits or anything that opens up that. Uh, so I'm really excited about just features that will be the same but kind of evolved, matured. Understand?
Yeah, yeah. Are you hearing me fine? You're breaking up a little bit there. Are you hearing me okay? I wonder if it's on my
Yeah, I
side.
can hear you fine.
Okay, cool. Mm. So kind of run us through this. We're right here. This is through TwetchZone.com, right? And then it kind of takes you to like retro Twitch looking thing, which is kind of how you got into it, right? You were telling me. Can you tell us like
Yeah.
how long have you been doing? How long have you been programming for? How long did it take you to figure this out, or whatever the case is?
Well, that's the best way to approach it through the root of everything, just starting at the beginning. As far as programming, I do it, here and there, but it's not my main hobby per se. But I've done things before, like I've made a blockchain before, and I would run it remotely, and just I was messing with that. And there's so many ideas I had for that blockchain that just weren't there, and I didn't understand the issue. And a lot of these ideas BSV has accomplished. Like Money Button was a huge one for me. I mean, replacing all your personal data, your phone numbers and everything else, you can just log in with your own wallet. That was one of the things I wanted to do. So I got my a little experience there when it came to remotely running servers and that kind of thing. It was just almost an experiment. But I really started when I transitioned from drawing to graphic design because I started with Macromedia and I wanted to learn ActionScript with my animations. So I guess I started with HTML and ActionScript when I was a little younger, but like I said, it's not my main. So I do it when I feel motivated,
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, definitely. What exactly is macro media?
Well, so Macromedia Flash was a way to make animations. You can do frame by frame animations. I'm trying to remember back then there wasn't much you can do, but you can do little functions like make flash games and little flash videos. So you can, I don't know if you've ever been on Newgrounds or E-Bombs World and all, like
Oh
that's
yeah,
way back
E-Bombs
in the
World,
day.
yeah, for sure. Wow, you just took me way
That
back.
that was, oh, I know, and that's right around when I started getting into that. But then eventually I got Adobe because it became Adobe, so Adobe Flash, and now, as far as I know, I don't think they have Flash. I don't know,
Yeah, Flash has
but
kind of been like phased out, right? That's like a thing of the past now, pretty much, or it's not being used as much, right?
I'm not I just know that they've gone to the cloud, and instead of software on computer, it's like a subscription you pay for, and I don't know. I don't mess with that. I still have my CS5 suite. I'm okay with that. Um, but as far as TwetchZone, so I mean, I initially wanted to make some kind of like interdimensional blockchain type media where it could be any kind of stupid videos or podcasts or anything, and I really wanted to. I didn't want to post necessarily on like YouTube and stuff. So I mean, I experimented for a minute, but I was like, how can I get this on the blockchain instead? So when Josh Hensley, which was a huge help in all of this, all his tutorials, I watched them, and so I started with posting to Twitch from the client using the command or the terminal, depending what you're using, and then I learned how to create little JavaScript, functions that was new to me because uh, I never really worked with JavaScript, but it taught me a lot, and I even made the bot. But I'm moving forward. He made his own client, and that I just had a rush of ideas. I realized that Twitch is a protocol on top of the blockchain to enable so many different clients, and I've been calling it Twapps for like a Twitch app. So it got me thinking that. So I wanted to make my own client, try to host that for the internet media. So I just had all these features I wanted to come up with, and as I got playing around, I remembered my ideas of a chan on the block. So I said, well, let's see if I can make one in the first place. So I made a basic regular 4chan using a database, and a few people posted and it worked. So I'm like, all right, now I need to make this go on the blockchain to work this in with Twitch's SDK. And slowly but surely, I've been getting there. So it's been an awesome experience learning. Josh Hensley's, I thank him so much. I
Dude,
even
he's a
added his.
G, dude. Josh Hensley
He,
is the freaking man, bro. By far, that guy is the
so
man
what
right
I'm
there.
gonna. So I figured on the TwetchZone, I can make that like a hub. Like so, I called it the Twetch Citadel
Yep.
for like kind of hosting all the different Twapps or clients that people build. So what I did was I used his source code and made a separate page. So it's like Retro Twitch, which is Josh Hensley's client, but it's in my server. But it's like its own little page, and all the proceeds still go to him. Because it's all his wallets and everything else. It's just a
So
means
you're
to
using like his client
interact with Twapp.
identifier and all that good stuff, right? So he gets the monies or whatever, right? So you're
Exactly.
essentially, for you, like uh reverse engineering it, you're giving him full credit, not only by saying it but also by having every transaction that goes through it go to Josh as well, right?
Right. I have a link to his actual, homepage, but I just wanted to be able to host different because people are going to start building, and I only know of we talked earlier, so now I know of a few more things going on, but I want everything in one place. So, um, eh, TwetchZone itself, I haven't modified because I started getting into the TwappChan,
Yeah,
which is what I'm calling it now. I think I'll stick with that.
I think it's a great idea. It's super dope. I don't know
But I
if I'm
figure,
sharing screen right now within Discord, so you could kind of see what I'm walking through, and you could kind of run me through it. I'm just gonna go straight from the beginning here of the web page. So let me go ahead and hit reload, so
oh,
you
that's
could.
one thing right there I want to point out actually. If you scroll down to that video,
Yeah, I will right now. I had just refreshed it really quick. So Twitch Citadel International Media, and these are links that go somewhere. We'll click that later, or you could tell us now. And then this is kind of like retro Twitch, right? So I could try out posting Bitcoin file videos on Twitch. So you could post like
so yeah,
media.bitcoinfiles.org.
that's what I wanted to point out. If you scroll down, you could see an embedded video, and that's actually from Bitcoin Files. I uploaded a short little video of the Earth, and I put it on there. One thing on Twitch is you can either upload a video or an image for 10 cents or whatever the cost,
Yep,
or you can Bitcoin Files,
correct.
and you can do it there, and then you can use it over and over again, which I guess
Kind
it
of like we
balances
used to
out
do
either
back in
way.
the day with
But
the GIFs and just regular images. Or you remember that reactions page or whatever? Reaction GIF? That that meme god did? He has like a thread going with a bunch of reaction GIFs, so you could just copy and paste it. So essentially that's what it is, right? So you
I
could
actually never seen that.
hold on. Let me click back. I don't know if it's just my browser or whatever the case is that's not letting me. It doesn't let me play the video. It's probably just my browser. What browser are you using?
I don't know. Well, that'd be good because I do want to find any bugs that I come across so I could fix
Okay,
that.
hold on. It might play.
Inside Out actually helped me.
Yeah, Inside Out is the man. And Craig Mason is another one. Let me try it out with Mozilla. One moment.
But
But yeah, so this is what you first started off with, right? Which was the TwetchZone, and then you just remembered your 4chan idea, right? And you were like, let me go ahead and get that on here, right?
right. But just to finish that subject, as far as when you upload like an MP4, like a video, to Bitcoin files and link that to Twitch, it doesn't embed it or play it. You have to kind of click on things to get to it. So I wanted to see if it was possible to actually embed it. So I got it to work, but obviously Twitch has a different they're different function, so they don't. It still does the same thing. But I wanted to see if it was possible because that's one thing I wanted to get into is uploading videos. But I just wanted to clarify that right there.
So, and it's all through bitcoinfiles.org, correct? Now, right, like
The
the embedded
videos.
videos, right? It's all bitcoinfiles.org. You can't use any other site aside from media.bitcoinfiles.org to embed as of right now, correct?
As of right now, yeah. I mean, I actually haven't tried YouTube videos, but Twitch already does that. So if I don't have it, if it's not in there already, it'd be real easy just to add so that it would work. I think Josh did that on his because I noticed in the source code he had something, but I'm still learning, I guess.
It looks really good
But yeah,
though,
so
and the concept you have going for the 4chan, I think, is an amazing idea. Now, obviously,
yeah, so
with
that
like
was
4chan, it it's private, right? So that's something that you're gonna be working on now. So if I go, for example, poll, it'll show it as what did you put word here? It was so great. Gonna load up right now. Look at that double deuce right there. Them dubs.
yeah. So 4chan they use databases, so their posts increase gradually. Every post is the next number, so they have 19 million or whatever posts for that board. But that's not how blockchain works. It'd be arbitrary to just add random, to add post numbers. Like I was telling you, it's adding a horn. It's just kind of weird. So I wanted to do what I want this to feel like 4chan, but evolved. So now it's using transactions from the blockchain, which I think there's so much more potential with that with possible digits. It's a kind of a thing, a culture thing in 4chan, but getting digits and all that stuff. So that's just my take on it anyway. But and I started removing things, so now it's this frog instead of your avatar picture and your ID. So it kind of keeps you private. And everything obviously posts to Twitch directly
Mhm.
as well. So, I mean, people could look it up.
Correct.
But I'm working on a couple ways where I can make it unique to TwappChan and where it's not on Twitch. So I'll see how that goes.
Correct. You were saying that even possibly doing like something with encryption or something of that nature. I think this is a really
Yeah,
cool
and
idea,
I
especially if it
encrypted
would
it.
keep it, like you said, private. Like the way that I pictured it, like I was telling you, for example, let's say you post on slash poll, right? Let's say you post on it and it it has a bot that posts it for you. I don't know if that makes sense or something. So you would post here and then it would send like the message to a bot and then the bot posts it on Twitch on your behalf, I guess, without on your behalf but private, right? So everybody would know about the bot, but nobody would know who's actually posting from the bot. And it's like a public bot. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, that would definitely be possible. In his second tutorial for the SDK, Josh Hensley, he went over a bot, and so I could see that being very possible. There's that solution. And there's the encryption one. Basically, you just encrypt it and Twetch wouldn't have the same function, wouldn't have the key, so I'd be able to see the text only on native TwappChan, which would also kind of I don't
I, dude, I think it's
incentivize people to come directly to TwappChan as opposed to because technically right now it's a filter.
yeah.
If you type in, like I'm being just like really, uh, like I just explain it completely. If you just type in the tags, you essentially are posting directly. Uh, so with the encryption idea, I might be able to get around that whole idea. But there's so much I want to do with this,
You
so
s-
we'll see.
you sound super stoked about it, and from using it, I could tell you as a user, I'm super stoked about all the possibilities that you could get out of this. And we were talking earlier that the 4chan community, 8chan community, those chan communities are huge, right? So check out this bright game one. This is dope, man. I gotta give it to you, man.
Yeah,
This
there's
looks great.
it's a niche little culture, but then there's also a lot of subcategories, and there's something for almost everybody. Honestly, when Twitch came around, I haven't been back. I've like lurked for a minute, but it's the same crap.
I like
But
I like the client.
my
I
thing
just like
is,
the client so much. It's so dope, dude. Like the whole concept of it. All these Twitch clients are great. And what so if I wanted to just post from Twitch and have it seen on your Bright Gang page here, what tag would I use?
I mean, if you wanted to do it from Twitch, or I guess even a client uh, that you're running on your own, like locally, you would just take whatever the tag is, or from posting from BrightGang,
Yep.
which I think is like $sign TwappChan, capital T, capital C.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
/ Bright Gang. Okay,
slash,
yeah, I see it right here.
yeah. So I mean, in theory, that's what should happen. It worked with the other ones. I've never tried it with this one. I guess so.
Yeah, it
I
looks
guess
like it.
we'll find out.
Let's give it a shot. How good are you with actual 4chan? How long have you been using it?
I don't even remember. Yeah, I have this like this flow idea in my head where people started B and were whole and then merged over to biz, but then some people actually went on to and other things, and I feel like the true like OGs went to Twet because that is like the top tier right there.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. Early mid 2000s, maybe 2009.
So you've
I
been up
wasn't like
that's
I
over a
wasn't there
decade.
when it first came around. I was there, I think, when it became when Pole existed. So that might have even been 2010 or 11. I really don't know the timeline, bro. But that's my best guess.
Yeah, 4chan, I never had really heard or messed with it until the whole Q phenomenon. Sure you're familiar with that?
I mean, a little bit, but man, so I know this might sound harsh, but like Pole used to have some autistic shit on her, and I feel like the top, like, the god tier went on to Q and formed this clock and I was like, God damn, I used to be invested in this, but I don't know. I have a family, I guess, and I can't.
I
Oh
he-
man.
I hear that. What is your opinion? Do you have any opinion on it from the little bit of information? You think it's like big LARP or do you think it's like the real deal?
I'm hoping. I don't know what I think, but I'm hoping it's Craig Wright, to be honest.
You think it's Craig Wright? Craig Wright is Q?
No, I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's Craig Wright.
That would be some shit. What would make you think it's Craig Wright though?
Well, I guess that's the type of stuff you'll find like when you go on 4chan too. Is these really interesting, but there actually are some connections, which is interesting to find out. I don't necessarily think he is. I just that'd be cool if he was. You know,
Hmm. I would
some
love
of
to
his
see that rabbit hole.
some of his messages correlate with Q, and sometimes the things he's wearing, like the Punisher shirt. But I mean,
Uh huh.
how many people have a Punisher shirt?
It's in
I can make
my.
any. If you've
Well,
seen the movie,
go ahead.
if you've seen the movie Clue, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Clue, but forgot when that came out. But it's an older one, like 20+ years.
Not that I could think of.
But depending on you perceive a situation, you can come up with any conclusions. So, I mean, maybe he is. Maybe I don't know.
That's interesting. I've, like I said, I haven't really used um 4chan really at all. Today I used it probably more than I ever have when I was using with you earlier prior to getting on here. Oh yeah, it does work. Boom, perfect. Check that out, Rod. Works perfectly. Use that little $ tag, and yeah, just like you said, kind of like with retro Twitch.
Yeah,
So
see that?
go ahead.
Oh no, I was. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it posted perfectly. Boom. The world needs more Bright Gang. Then I put that little tag at the end, and that's what filters it out. So as long as you're using that tag, you're pretty much on the poll, which that's pretty cool as well. I can't wait till
Because
you do
it basically.
the more privacy thing, right? I think that's gonna be really really dope.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, obviously, 4chan isn't really anonymous. When people post serious things, they easily get outed. But I mean, likewise with this, it's private. It'll be private. They won't know what you're talking about if you say something really weird. But if you do something, I guess, illegal, then it's on the blockchain. Like it's connected to your money button.
Yeah,
So
correct.
if
And then
anyone
that's your bad, dude.
tries to ruin tries to ruin this with their version of their ways of doing that, you don't really. I don't know if you need a moderator for this because you can't delete it, but it's connected to that person. So I guess we'll see what
Oh, that
happens.
actually raises a good question for me. Since it's not actually Twitch, right? Would you be able to hide something here if it was, for example, deemed illegal? I know Twitch could remove a post if they have to from Twitch. Would you be able to remove some, like for example, if you really had to remove this for some odd reason, right? Would you be able to remove this post right here on your own, or would Twitch have to remove it?
Actually, you could easily do that.
So you could easily just,
It would be on the blockchain.
it would be on the correct.
It would be on the blockchain, but you don't have to, give it away to be viewed. So you essentially just kind of like blacklist that. No one could ever see. If they had their, look it up on blockchain. But yeah, you could easily remove.
True, true. Yeah, I think if this really catches wind within the 4chan community, you'd probably get a lot of help as well. And I know you've been reaching out with other people, and you're doing freaking incredible. What else do you have planned, like aside from more of having like the privacy involved and stuff like that? How else do you see this evolving?
Well, I want to get a couple main functions down. My next thing is obviously replying, because that's the whole point.
Yep.
So you reply to someone, you can reply to them, and so on and so forth. So that way you can create the threads. And I want to make it. It shouldn't be take too long. Just make a catalog because that's the best way to really view things. Otherwise, it looks like a mess unless you're familiar with the layout of 4chan. Um, so I just want to get those few functions like timestamps. Like I'm just been adding little, nuances to the site and see how it kind of grows. But we'll see.
I think this is gonna do extremely well. I think it's a great idea for like a different Twitch client filter thing. This is really cool. I really enjoy it. So this is the actual 4chan site, right? So I I think it's amazing emulating it, kind of like what Twitch did with Twitter, but as you see, Twitch has evolved. And you have kind of that same vision for this little Twitch client that you're making, right? So yeah, I don't know if you continue to plan on emulating what 4chan looks like, which I think is a great idea. But then, like you said, maybe have it evolve like with Boost or whatever the case is, right?
I was thinking about using Boost
I think,
for replacement pinning posts, and we'll try to slide posts, push them down by spamming other threads, or basically as the posts applies, they just kind of get buried. So I want to find a way. How would you kind of put something towards the top? Maybe adding boost would be fun, but I don't know if that would kind of defeat the whole feel of it. So that's like you said, or like I said, I'm trying to evolve it, but keep that feel.
yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. I'm constantly trying to. So
I think the idea is amazing. I love how you can really filter out content like what Mason did with his UTwitch, where he's just filtering out YouTube videos or whatever the case is off of Twitch. I think that's a great idea. But just like you said, it's more of like a protocol, right? It's like a foundation. Um, and how do you feel that they put so much into the Twitch SDK? It to you, it's obviously seems like it's a right move, right? That they gave you all these tools to go ahead and do that, right? It's only gonna get them more attention.
well,
Like you remember how they said that they were gonna focus more on the Twitch SDK as opposed to just
yeah, I was just I had somebody walking.
okay, cool.
There's so much. I'm really excited to see because, like I said, it's like a protocol on the blockchain. So there's like a lot of, and that, well, that's, I don't know if that'll be.
Yeah, I'm digging it, man. So this is the actual 4chan right here, and you were kind of running me through it. They got a lot of good rabbit holes on 4chan. What's your favorite tab on here? I think you told me it was Biz, right?
That's the last one I was frequent. I stopped full lap. When since that. So that's why I'm focusing on it mainly because they got me in. This got me. Oh, so really a lot of for years since like 2015 at least about something like BSV where the money button captures that where you can log in basically wallets. They don't have all your information. It it's really great what's going on.
Yeah, I'm digging it. And how long have you been working on it for now officially? Like when did you start the whole Twapp?
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know, a week and a half.
that's it, dude.
Once
And
I
you've
got it
gotten this
going,
much accomplished?
I mean, from the moment I was able to make a post with the same interface, the same feel as 4chan, like yeah, like a week and a half. And I just go on little sprees of adding stuff. But I mean, my favorite part about this is, uh, with Twitch, there's a lot of memes that you can put on there and you can profit from memes. But with this, you can profit from shit posting. There's so much shit posting, and when you get 300 people responding to it, and it's huge. I don't think I've seen people respond even on Twitch. So, um, with Viz, we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's dope. I like the whole you know, put your name, email. What happens if I put name and email? Will it post it on um will it post it on Twitch as well,
No, no. Right now, those are
or
just
you're just
no. They
data
don't do
harvesting,
anything.
bruh? You data harvesting, man.
Yeah, I just no. I don't even have it connected to a
How
database.
many
Like when I
billions have
had
you profited, bro?
I get people's emails, but I'm trying to kind of add purpose for each of the categories. So like instead of frog, you know, replace replace a just, you know, maybe a name, just type whatever name you basic email. We could go about that. Maybe if someone wants to post their money button, like you were telling me. Subject, obviously, that I'll add like a subject header to it or something. But the part I'm looking forward to is file because right now the only solution the simple one was to connect it to a Bitcoin file, you know, share project. But I'd like to make it so you can upload your own. Um, but I want to kind of go beyond that. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'll talk about it if I get it going.
I think it looks really good. Um, has Josh done anything new to Retro Switch? Been there in the Josh has been. I can't wait for uh Mason to put up his uh his U Twitch. That would be another great filter. Having straight
Yeah, you were
media.
telling me about that one. That one sounds really.
Yeah, I think it's on the Vibe Stream segment with Inside Out. Sure, it's on there. Mike's here. Give us some 10 cents. Saving the game really is impossible, but maybe with that little power and
Does he have any like public way to see that, or is it still like a project he's working on?
to see what's
The Fed made.
I think it is public
Is that
because I just granted it permission right now.
okay?
Like
Because
to
I've
just
seen
actually
like
go on the webpage
images
and
of it.
just look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you could just go on there and look. I just did it right now. Yeah, this is really dope.
It's one thing to just build this and then when it's fully done, I guess, put it live. But I like to make it show the progress of it and kind of show the potential with the Twitch software development kit because I mean, it's great. There's unlimited potential. I have so many other projects I want to get on once I kind of get this at a ground level. But I'm not like that's not my first hobby either. So I think anybody can learn, especially with Josh Hensley's tutorials.
Yeah, he
If you
made it
can
really
follow
easy.
it, it's very helpful.
Yeah, I'm about to start picking up the JavaScript. I haven't touched it in yet, but I'm gonna start off with the W3 schools. I'm pretty much done with the HTML and the CSS, so I really want to get into the JavaScript, which is like the cool part of it. It makes it, you know, the web page actually come to life or whatever, right?
Yeah, when you're building, once you get money button and Twitch connected to just a simple little interface, it's just such an awesome feeling, and you just learn more and realize what you can do, what you personally can achieve. So that's why I've been telling people build or die. Like I don't care about current events.
Yeah, I'm glad I got the refresher on HTML because I really want to get into at least a little bit of programming so I could have some type of knowledge. It's good to have. You could literally help somebody build a project and who knows where it could go from there. Speaking of games, bro, what any games you play?
Like video games.
Yeah, bro.
I play Rocket League
Oh, for real?
frequently. That game is pretty lit.
There was somebody else asking about it. I forgot who was asking about it. We had started like something there.
What was
I
it,
can
like
find
from
it.
a month ago?
Yeah. Was it Ben? I don't remember. Hold on, it should be right here. Oh, it was Harry. Yeah, it was Harry. Anyone like Rocket League? I've seen some videos on it. I love watching YouTube videos about gaming.
Hold up. Harry said that.
Yeah.
I gotta get on
What
it,
what
man.
what rank are you, dude?
Dude, I'm
You're diamond,
top.
platinum. What are you, bro? You're fucking grand
No,
champ, huh?
I'm silver.
You're silver?
It's when I when I played StarCraft, back in the day, I was just kind of stuck in this weird like barrier where you just had all these weird players. But when I came back 5 years later, I logged in, I did my ranking games or whatever, and I got to platinum. Oh fuck! Like, see, with regular teammates, like it showed. But I'm silver, dude. I'm not gonna stunt on
Oh, you ain't gonna
in
stun on me.
Rumble though. But on Rumble, I don't know, man. I was diamond in Rumble. Rumble. Once they went to ranked.
Yeah. What's the difference between Rumble or whatever the case is? Any other different game mode?
It's got like power up, like spring legs and
So it doesn't just have
boxing
turbo
glove.
or whatever?
Weird. Yeah, it's just got every, what is it, 10 seconds? You get a different power up to use. So it could be someone touches you, they blow up, stuff like that. So it just adds an extra uh, dynamic to the whole game, I guess.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing this game, Sea of Thieves, past like week or so. I haven't played in the
Yeah,
past couple
I'm not
days, but
familiar
yo,
with
that game is pretty fucking fun, dude. I ain't even gonna front.
this. I mean, Rocket League is for me, and StarCraft is the one for me.
I used to,
But
I used to play a
I
lot of
guess I don't
Hearthstone.
game that.
I used to do a lot of Hearthstone gaming, like way too much. I like Diablo 3. That game was fun as hell.
If
And
you're going back that far, like Dungeon Keeper, that was awesome, black and white. But man, that was ages. Commander Keen.
Commander Keen, no, I
That
haven't
that was
played that.
shit.
No, I haven't really even played that much Warzone. I'm a big FPS gamer. Like one of the I think one of the first games, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the first multiplayer game I had ever played was Unreal 1. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
It sounds familiar.
Let's see if I can find a video
For
on it.
some reason, I lost a lot of, I don't know, interest, I guess, in first-person shooters after Perfect Dark. After that, it just, especially when Xbox made Perfect Dark Zero, I just lost it.
Dude, let me
I was out.
let me jump on some Unreal gameplay. Oh my god, I used to be so good with the ASMD and the sniper rifle on there. Let's look it up. Gameplay deck 16, Unreal deck 16. This was like the 1v1. God. Oh wow. This game was so amazing. Hold on. They even had like
Wait, what was this for?
this was PC, dude.
Unreal Tournament? I think I
No,
had
not
that
this
for.
Unreal Tournament was the second version. Um Unreal 1 was the
Oh,
original. Hold on, I'm trying to
was it like maybe GameCube? I had Unreal.
yeah,
I forget which system. It was so long ago.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, nope, that's Unreal Tournament. Unreal. I think this might be it. Yeah, this is it. Holy shit. This is taking me back. Hold on. Dude, I used to play this game like 12 hours a day, 16 hours a day. Love this freaking game, bro. But this I'm not oh, this is remastered. That's why. Oh, this was a great game, man. I was so good at this game. Flat cannon, ASMD, rocket launcher, sniper rifle. That's the flat cannon right, buddy. But so that'll put you down. But the game I've been playing now is called Sea of Thieves, man. It's so great. It's hilarious, dude.
Unreal One looks really familiar. Like, I have these feelings of having done some of that shit. So
Yeah, for sure, dude.
I must have played
It's
it.
right
Must
around
have
the
played it when I
time
was.
of Quake. Quake 1. I'm sure you've heard of uh Quake, right?
Yeah, Earthquake.
Unreal 1. Okay, yeah, this is yeah, this is the real one right here. But this is a campaign. I was sick, dude. I was in a clan and all that stuff. And then I got on a real tournament and I got shit on. I was like, all right. You heard they're coming out with Diablo 4? Should be dropping pretty soon.
Nah, I didn't hear about that. I heard about like they had 1, 2, and 3 Switch. I mean, I barely get to do anything. Like that.
Yeah, Diablo 4. I'm waiting for that. Guy's good, Riker. Diablo 4. They had gameplay of it in it. Yeah, Diablo 4 new gameplay. Barbarian. Sorceress. Oh, this was just 2 days ago. See.
Oh, that reminds me. Like, Switch really Zelda a while was awesome.
For the Switch?
Yeah.
I haven't owned a Switch. I've bought my daughter a Switch, a couple of them. But I haven't really played it that much. I'm more of a
No
PC
turning
guy or
back
PS4.
now.
It kind of looks like like Diablo 3.
Yeah, I don't know. Breath of the Wild to me is like Diablo mixed with Dark Souls, but it's Zelda instead. It's a good. It really is.
I'd seen some of the speedruns on Breath of the Wild. They got like these glitches that break the game and they speedrun it and like, looks pretty freaking good.
There it is.
His life is all that remains. You will not take it from me.
Yeah. Dope. I don't know.
Gotta look more into this again. Because, I mean, if they have this, like, does SimCity even do they even have newer ones, or is it just The Sims now? I don't even know any of this stuff
Dude,
anymore.
I don't know, but that was literally one of my favorite games of all times. Was you remember the original one, where it was just like squares, like red, blue, and
Yeah, I
yellow?
still have SimCity 3000. I
Wow,
have the
that was
disc,
great.
and I occasionally.
Yeah,
That's when
that's
they added the alien shit.
yeah, yeah. Earthquakes, aliens, tornadoes, riots. You remember that people would break out in freaking riots in The Sims?
Yeah. Man, that was a
Speaking
good
of that, man, I haven't seen that many new videos on Twitter or on YouTube as far as writing. So I just been seeing a lot of the same videos. So I'm guessing that hopefully it's slowing down a bit. James O'Keefe.
For me, like James.
That will happen.
No, I was just saying. For me, ironically, I used to pay attention to this type of stuff, but now I don't really. And I hear people any on both sides when a little go far side.
Rose
they
City
don't make
Antifa.
sense anymore. So I'm just saying, just if I can build.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I definitely agree.
I'm not really seeing any problems though. Like by where I work, all these shops are boarding up all their windows. But then in my hometown, like I drive by my old high school and see a bunch of teenagers holding up signs like the police and shit. Like, so I don't. I kind of mess with them because I don't really way. I used to have morals, but I'm just logical about stuff. So it's just fun to mess with those type of people too.
Yeah.
They get support. They deserve it. Well, thumbs downs or.
What's crazy though is that it really got spread out so far, and there is I mean, I'm hoping for the best with this whole thing, but it is pretty crazy because it already has gotten to the suburbs in some cities. Like I was seeing videos, and this was again just a couple days ago. I haven't seen it recently, so I don't know, but I know a lot of the officials are protesting the military coming in or whatever the case is, which in some cities, the ones that are holding their own, I don't think the military needs to get in there, but if some of these government officials aren't protecting their citizens from looters and rioters that are coming from out of state, and then are crying that it's an abuse of power to send the military out there to stop it, what what do you think about that? Do you have an opinion about that at all?
Man, I was liking Inside Out's thing about the utilization of the police.
Hmm. There was
I
it was around his house yesterday, I think.
like a downward spiral side causing it to manifest in a reality where we have militarized police. I've seen off videos that cover doesn't it's kind of graphic to cover respect.
I,
Yeah. So that's why I mean build.
yeah. I, I don't think a lot of people are standing for this anyway. I think again, just like a lot of things, they're blowing it way out of proportion as well. But I mean, people are getting killed. I think that's fucked up. People are dying.
Well, right.
The whole point was to go ahead. Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, it's yeah, I mean it's I've seen similar situations since if anyone knows the Zimmerman trial,
Yeah.
dating all the way back then. It's hard to tell one violent, who are you gonna blame? It could be people do purpose to make them bad. Operation Wall Street supposedly was funded by unions and things like that, so it wasn't really that legitimate. So all that stuff, it's hard to understand. But it is crazy how it's spread across the whole world. But it's going to cause more militarization of police and police responding. It's going to cause pushback, and it's just going to get to that point. We're already told to stay at home, like peacefully because of Corona. But who knows? That's why I say like no excuses, just work and build. That's just my philosophy. Yeah.
I
I'm
definitely
let
agree
that
with
stuff
that
slow me down.
philosophy. But what I do like is people like this that when when there is, in my opinion, a terrorist organization like Antifa, that there are people like this that go within the front lines and try to expose them. And I know we were talking a little bit about James O'Keefe earlier, and you didn't really, or you don't really know too much about this guy. He is really, really amazing to follow. He puts out a lot of amazing videos, nothing edited, has like the whole timestamp frames, all that stuff to prove that he's not uh doctoring, and he just lets the people talk, and he exposes people by recording them when they think they aren't being recorded. So essentially, like undercover or whatever you could say. But this is a video that he's going to be releasing tomorrow at 9 a.m. And I've been following what Antifa's been doing for a few years, and there's been a few exposures of them. Steven Crowder with Not So Gay Jared. One time they just went in undercover, like kind of like as a prank, and then they realized that they had weapons and all this crazy shit, and got a few people arrested that were trying to commit acts of violence. But this one looks more on a serious level, like they actually sent somebody in there to literally go, like, I guess, deep undercover, like you see in some of these movies or whatever the case is. But here's a little teaser for, I think he's dropping it tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Depending on the setting, if I were to be caught or found out in a setting where I am
Fucking
present with
commies,
them,
man.
it could escalate to violence against me.
So it's nothing super, super exciting in there except some guy in a bandana with a freaking hammer and sickle flag. But I'm kind of curious as to see what's gonna be on here. And in my opinion, I think it's gonna slow down. I'm hoping I'm hoping for the best, I guess you can say. But
All of hella bullish Twetch. So, and I guess I mean BSV, but I refer to BSV as Twitch. So,
go into some Bright Gang stuff though. I'm gonna have to post this on your poll. That art contest. So you for the people that don't know, Rod Sirloin actually is the person that designed our logo. This right here is Rod Sirloin's work. The man over here, not only does he program, but he does amazing graphic arts. You said you actually draw. You do like drawings as well, or mostly graphic art? Like
yeah, I drew like my entire life. That I just doodled and drew. And then when I discovered Flash Macromedia, I started messing with that. So I mean, a combination. I do it more on the computer now, obviously, but I mean, I'll do it in there.
Yeah, that logo you made for us is freaking super crisp, dude. Fell in love with it from the second you did it for us, man.
Glad you guys like that, man. I just, for some reason, I just had a, it's like shit. I want to make this something. So see that. So I used to do something for Enigma, their cryptocurrency project, Ether, or the Cosmos. I'm not sure anymore. But I made like I redid their logo to like because it was kind of wonky, and I made their new word mark and everything. So like I just find random things and just get motivation to do it, do that.
So the
Kind of fun, I guess.
main question out of that is, are you gonna join the art contest, bro?
I have to.
There's a nice prize pool on the line. I think it's like at 250 right now.
What?
I think the prize pool is at like 250 right now or something like that.
$50.
Yeah, first place is 60%, second place is 30%, and third place is 10%.
See, I'm so just work and I don't know what's going on anymore. I have to post how I find.
Yeah, it's been blowing up. We posted it last night. And it already has 28 likes, 60 branches, got a bunch of comments. It's had some great art uh from a bunch of different people on here already. My pheasant. I wanted to leave likes on here, my pheasants, but you have me freaking troll told at $25, so I can't leave any likes on your.
Pheasant does.
Yeah, pheasant has me troll told, has in the box troll told at $25.
I just wanted to make sure because I did a couple random ones for fun, but I don't know if see that's what they need to add, or I might add to the TwetchZone thing is just a tab where you can see who you have currently troll told and the price because you might forget, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, you gotta look at that
It'd be nice
money.
to see
You
it
gotta
listed.
look before you freaking, you want to make sure you're not troll told. This was cool. I love Daz's stuff. Look at Fib Market Watch. Pretty dope right here. Like, like a road, like water parting. What I see, like a line there. Dope stuff.
It's actually something else that I came across when I was learning how to do all this building TwappChan. That was a couple bugs that they weren't. I don't know if you call them serious, but they're bugs that you can exploit. So I came across this. So like I said, I ran into every bump, and a couple of them actually weren't even related to what I was trying to do. So I mean, I effectively cloned somebody, and I feel bad. I don't know, like if Josh is mad, but he has a second account. I forgot what the number is, but I was able to kind of clone that account where I had control of posting, but it was my money button, so it was my money.
And you were
But for some
posting
reason,
on his. Mm.
I was posting on his, and I made a post saying, "Hey, this is kind of serious because like I'm not gonna mess with somebody with that." But I wanted to kind of raise
Yeah,
a exclamation
show
point.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Doing. So I hope he's not mad at me for that, but
Have you tried
I
to
want
get
to
in
show that it was
contact with him so you
possible.
guys could talk about it and has it gotten to light
I
yet?
haven't even really heard. I haven't really heard from him in a while. Has he been posting? I've been kind of
Let's see.
just working and updating my stuff, but
Maybe you could. Let's see. Joshua Hen- posted yesterday. Branch something.
no, this is his main account. I don't even remember this other one. It's like Acorn Stack, I think.
Oh, that's right. Right.
Which is a good idea. I probably should separate my
Acorn stacks.
account.
Yeah. No, that one he posted a week ago. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Look.
was my post.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring this up because I don't know. No replies. Nothing.
I'm not going to explain how to do this.
No. That's we're
but,
good on that.
but I thought it was interesting enough to bring up that I was able to do that. There's no way I'm going to explain how.
Are you Climinos, bro? Climinos has been there's
No,
been
man,
somebody in the BSV community that mentioned a long time ago that there's some serious issues with BSV or whatever the case is right now. Oh wow, Little Tokyo. I love animals and art.
Yeah, I've been in such a Twitch bubble that I don't even know what's going on with BSV, and I keep telling myself, well, isn't that awesome that it's not about a shitcoin? It's about different platforms built on the blockchain.
Mhm.
So I just kind of like I'm in my own echo chamber of, oh, this is great. It is great, but I'm not paying attention to the protocol anymore because I'm already set in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's not something that people are familiar with. Like, why would you keep changing the way you have to build things. That's obnoxious. This is BSV and I forgot his name, Unwriter.
Yep.
And Twetch developing all this. Like, I'm pretty sure Moist didn't program, but Harry and someone else, I can't remember their names, because I'm really bad about that.
Yeah,
Like,
somebody.
thanks to them, we were able to do awesome stuff.
But that seems like a pretty serious bug that I'm sure somebody tried to work hard enough on, they'd be able to replicate it.
Fortunately, like he connected his secondary account, so it's not gonna affect his real account. Yeah, interesting. I was trying.
I say everybody branches that so we can get their attention on it. So you haven't heard any response in regards to that, right?
Oh no, I have absolutely. They're like fixing.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's get back to this art contest. This was another pretty cool one. Have you heard of this tree? Posted, he said, my photo entry of the famous Wanaka tree before it was vandalized the next day. That's crazy. That's dope, though. Look how dope that was. Are you gonna do some Jenga art, maybe? Jenga in the bathtub art?
Jenga art? Oh, because my buddy was talking about my Jenga ordeal.
Harley Jade asks, should I write a
I don't know.
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I thought about 15 things. The last thing I landed on was direct friend to friend messaging, which when they add that feature and hopefully to the SDK, which I can't imagine they wouldn't because their SDK is awesome. I can make Twapper, a basic Tinder, but it's Twapper.
Snap.
I don't know how I started thinking about that, but someone else can make it. I don't really want it, but I thought about it.
You don't think people are gonna call it Fapper?
Fapper works.
Here's a. Things have been worse. Things are not well. Let's look to the future. Or why should we? Drop a like. 4 bars. Damn.
That's actually something I don't really want to add likes to TwappChan, but at the same time, if it was like a small little feature next to the name,
Kind of
cool to be able to get
put like a
instead
like
of
on the
likes, I could
person's
call 'em something
profile.
else. Like just like right on, bro, or something. It's just something instead of like. I don't know if that'll ruin the feel of it, but that will give more opportunity for shitposting to generate money. So
How about
I'm on the fence.
also putting like ranking on? I know you said you didn't like no leader. Well, no, you can't because if it's gonna be eventually anonymous, right? Or yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to.
It's private for sure. We were talking about that before this. You know, they're anonymous, and hopefully everyone kind of understands that already. But you know, you're allowed to have fun if you really you fucked. So you have the right to privacy, not to fuck.
Correct. Correct. Yeah, so we've already had some entries. I'm dying to see some of your hand drawn art. I think that would be cool. I knew you're an amazing graphic designer, but I didn't know that you do You have a poster on Twitch of your actual hand-drawn art?
Posted a few of them. One of them was, if anyone is familiar with Newgrounds, they had the very last sketchbook tour that they did where they mail out a piece of shit paper, and then you draw on it and you send it back and they put it in like a collaboration flash video.
True.
That's one of the ones I posted on there. That one.
Is it, how far
Yeah,
down the line is it? Do you know? How long ago did you post it? Or can I search by a keyword?
It's far enough.
Did you put like a title to the poster or anything that I might be able to search it by?
But that's actually one of my main inspirations with was I don't care if I say it out. I don't have it built yet because I don't care who builds it. But a media tab where you click media and you can see all the pictures someone.
Yeah, which at this moment you have to do it with advanced search.
Man, I don't even want to do that. Well, why would I want to do that?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Grandma won't. Just forget it. I mean, that's cool. Only show media. There should just be a one button. My grandma should be able to do it too. If she can't, then she's not use Bitcoin.
Twitch there he is. There's my boy. Twitch definitely still has some ways to go.
I was gonna pay her to do a portrait. Insane. So.
Dude, what do you think about Coloridi Arts? Have you seen her YouTube videos? Her story?
No, dude, I'm a really like shitty fan or whatever. So some of those were handled too. I'm just not aware of what's going on.
Oh, dude,
right now.
Dude, I'm gonna give her another shout out right now. It's only fair. If you guys are not subscribed to Coloridi Arts, she only has 2 videos on there. Rod, I'm gonna watch them with you because I think, dude, you need to see.
I didn't know I didn't know she. I don't even know what's he or she, bro.
Dude, she's awesome.
Do you know?
All I know is that that this story is epic. Her art is like national treasure.
Marina is a modern Greek treasure. She was not allowed to bring any of her artworks with her to America because they had been officially declared national treasures. Marina is a prodigy in every sense of the word, receiving her first award at the age of 4 and beginning her professional training when she was 6. She completed her first professional exhibition at the tender age of 14 and was admitted to the Academy of Arts when she was only 15. She perfected her natural talent by over 20 years of study in Europe, where she learned the techniques of the Renaissance masters. Her studies encompassed a wide range of artistic expression, sculptures, frescoes, portraits, and ceramics, to name a few, and then went on to develop her own technique. Her works are found in private collections in some of the most famous museums in nations throughout the world, in Germany, Switzerland, Japan, Greece, Denmark, and in the Red Square in Moscow. She's completed numerous projects in interior and exterior design, created artwork for many churches and commercial buildings, as well as illustrating numerous books in addition to her prolific career as a painter. Marina is now available to apply her talent to a wide range of large and small artistic endeavors for you. She can beautify your home, office, church, or other building with a breathtaking fresco, mural, or faux finish, immortalize a loved one in a stunningly beautiful color or black and white portrait from a live sitting.
I don't know why it's stuck on my OBS or whatever. Oh. God, let's just stop right there.
Changing the hairstyles or clothing if
I love
designed.
doggies. So yeah, she's badass, and
So that's her. That's her stuff.
Yeah, dude.
That's impressive, man. I have a lot of respect for people being able to do that kind of classical artwork because I'm not good at that, man. As you saw scrolling down, my shit looks like I took acid before I drew them, which I didn't, to be clear.
She did. She does like Renaissance, man. She's like on a freaking level, dude. It's awesome. And the best thing is that she is very inspiring and getting other people to share their work as well. I mean, she's been on the top of the Twitch leaderboard, just crushing it, handing people a buck or two here, you know, for just having posted some of their art in the past on Twitch. Like she's been going through old Twitches to find, you know, killer art that she likes, and just goes ahead and hooks them up with a couple bucks to try to keep them active on Twitch. She definitely sees the big picture for Twitch, um, and she's really cool, really cool person. And I'm glad that she got us motivated to jump on actually getting this art contest rolling again. I think I'm gonna go in there maybe with my own type of little poem. check out Rod Sirloin right here. Is this hand drawn?
Although I was saying
Oh, this
it's
is
not
awesome, dude.
uploaded. I'm still seeing the YouTube. Hold up.
How about now?
All right, yeah, that's the one that was on the sketchbook tour. You can see the flag in the background says Newgrounds. Suppose. But yeah, so that's just something I drew. I didn't know what to make. So I just started randomly drawing something. That's what it was. And later on, I realized the hands are backwards, and I do that every drawing. Like if you look, the time Jake, where Jake is the background, his hands are backwards too. Like I don't know why I always do that. It's just like one little thing that I don't know. Maybe I'm like sick or something. I don't know. That doesn't help my
I heard
cause
hands.
there.
Yeah. This one right here is hard as hell, dude. This is Rod, I love
8
your
minutes
humor.
on that.
I love your humor. Executive order, Twitch mandatory quarantine. Right.
Try to a lot of people in there. It's hard to do. So you stop.
Any cool Twitches that? Oh, I remember this one. I remember. Drop your little stuff on here.
Those is still like be as colored, but
You know what I really want is one of those serial killer cards. Oh man, I miss Conservative Seal. Has he been posting lately? I haven't talked to him in a while, man. Conservative Seal, if you're watching this, I miss you, brother.
what you want a serial killer?
Yeah, I want one of those serial killer cards that you made back in the day. Oh, this one was great too. This one right here. This is when you were doing the memes for follows. Remember? If somebody followed you, you'd make like a personal meme about them. Oh, this was great.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to do that. So I went like let's try to blend it well.
This is great, dude.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. Salty. Salty Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. I can dig it. Dude, your skills are amazing. The TwetchZone. Man, I remember talking with you about the TwetchZone a while ago. I'm so glad that you've continued to put efforts into it and figure something out with it. And yeah, this is when you put this out, Mom's Spaghetti, right?
Yeah, that's my buddy. I got him on board finally. I probably just know. His name is Mom's.
Yeah, this one went viral.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
Is that the guy earlier? The Jenga dude? Your Jenga homeboy?
Yeah, the dude that said I gotta clean up my Jenga
Yeah.
game.
Out of the bathtub. Hello? Rod, you there? Rod, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought my internet got killed. Yeah, this was epic. Look, here's the premonition, dude. You knew it. You knew they were coming,
Look,
dude.
Trey.
You knew they were coming, huh? This is Danny Trejo 2 days ago at Taco Bell, looting Taco Bell.
If I put a date on there and it happened to be in June, the simulation probably.
That was a premonition, right? Oh shit, look, more premonition. This looks like it could be like a scene like from yesterday. Crazy. Look at that, more looting and rioting in Taco Bell.
His Facebook.
Rodstradamus. This one's great. This is great.
Actually, something that I don't know if it would be on just a feature on TwetchZone that I wish on Twitch, but posting an image, right? You pay for it, but if you want using files, you know, you report once, you almost once, they would have to pay for it. So it's like a non-fungible token type deal where that's your single collector's card of that image because you create, and maybe you can even set the price to $100 because you're a dick. What do I care? Give them the freedom to do what they want. But that's something I want to add. So, and I don't really care if someone else does it because I just want it to be a thing. So I encourage a bill by anybody. So
Yeah, I love the fact that more and more people are building, even people that didn't maybe have any prior experience in building or whatever the case is, or had very little and just got so motivated that they're starting to, you know, learn different skills and trades so they could build a business or something um on BSV on the blockchain. And you're a great inspiration, man. I gotta give it to you. I'm freaking digging that slash right gang thing is so dope.
yeah, I'm excited about that one. That's why I want to keep the avatar thing. I kind of want to make it where if you don't have that little star next to your name, you can't even post or see. But we'll see. That might be mean, but join the break. It's
Yeah,
real easy.
yeah, dude.
So
I mean, if you want to get in the cult, you have to wear the fucking hoodie, the purple Nikes, and the Bright Gang star, right? All it is a copy and paste thing. It's not like it costs anything. Everybody could do it.
I actually had that like somewhat implemented at first, but since I was trying to build off of 1chan, which is really different, unfortunately, in certain ways, it just didn't recognize the symbol. So I gotta change a couple of things for that symbol to be specifically. That's why it's just break instead of that symbol. It just messes things up. Just like updated. That old feel is what TwappChan needs, though. When I look at it, I'm starting to feel like it's a Chan, so I'm excited about that. Get some serious threads about here.
That's to make a post. What? Any other cool Twitches you've seen today in their last couple days? Anything you want to talk about? Probably just gonna go through like top week and see Twitches I missed.
Well, bringing the subject up, Salty posted it, but it was showing how all over like Paris and like a couple other countries, I think there's 3 dudes on necks, and it just like were like days of each other, and fuck is that? It's talking about stage. Then
Hold on, I'm breaking up a little bit. I think my fucking internet. Can you hear me well? For some reason you were breaking in and out. Hold on, let me check my.
I can hear you just.
All right. Okay, I got it. All right. Yeah, I'm just going through top week here. Coloridi Arts. If you're not following Coloridi Arts, you're doing wrong. Got the art contest over here, and there's a whole month for it, Rod. So I expect greatness from.
When's it over?
It is over July 2nd. Yeah.
All right.
It's a big prize pool.
Take a break from things, and I'm the only thing I want, honestly, is Danny Trejo autographed Trusty Machete Magic. That's all I want, and I'll give away the rest of anything I ever win. As long as I get that card to add to my deck, I'll be happy.
Yeah. Speaking of Mr. Machete, you saw this little meme he put up with a whopping 59 likes on it so far.
I don't remember. I think I might have asked him if like he personally makes these. I don't think I got a response. He does. That's man. He just upped his likability.
Yeah, that looks dope. It
He's
looks like a folded paper and everything. It has like the creases in it. Like it's super detailed. I'm sure he comes up with the idea for it. Maybe he doesn't do it on his own, but that's a good question, right?
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him to be doing
It wouldn't.
personally.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, man. It wouldn't surprise me.
What do you think? One of his people, like one of his people that he doesn't even have. He doesn't need people. He is his people.
Yep.
Like found Twitch and said, "You need to sign up for Twitch. We're gonna do it for you." I'm pretty sure he did that on his own, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
I think some people in the Twitch community actually kind of know him, maybe, or have met him in the past before, and were able to communicate with him. I don't know that story either. I would love to know exactly how he got on Twitch. Same thing with Eli Roth, but if you see some of the posts that they've put, it seems like they know some of the people from Twitch. I think Urban Arson might be familiar with them. Eli Roth, actually, when we had Billy Rose on here one time, Eli Roth was in the chat one time. That was freaking epic, dude. That was so awesome. So yeah, I think they know each other. And they obviously have foresight and they're trendsetters, so they definitely see the potential in Twitch and they've already been using it. And supposedly there is a rumor that even Rob Zombie might be on Twitch as well.
Yeah, I remember the first time we talked. I forgot which one. Asked like, "Are you Rob Zombie?"
Yeah, it was I know who it was. It was Dookie. You had Dookie. Because we were trying to figure out who Rob Zombie's account is, and we kind of have a good idea. I don't know if it's actually him or whatever the case is, but yeah, it's because your posts are so professional and they look so good that people thought that you were Rob Zombie.
I was a little more deliberate at one point. Now I don't care. Like, I have one that's probably not appropriate. I mean, I posted this on 4chan and it actually got just the archive in a couple posts. But I just took the Wojak guy and put his face over both of the individuals in the necking when the dude got knelt on. But they're both Wojaks now. So instead of kill yourself or anti-hero, it's neck yourself. And it's really poor taste, but at the same time, I gotta take opportunity when I see it.
I mean,
that's my only defense.
Do you remember
it
when?
It has nothing to do with anything except for the lulls and the Wojaks. So
explain what a Wojak is.
Oh, that's the. You ever seen the dude who's all white Like it's just a, I don't know, kind of like a Microsoft Paint drawing.
Yeah. And the
He's
memes.
got like 1,000 arms now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who it is. That
Usually seem like in the really good memes. Top memes usually have a Wojak in them, right?
man, that shit evolved so much, especially when I went to biz, because it just the dudes like floating on their own brains, sitting on their own brains, the
Yeah.
brains grow instead.
Yeah. And they're
I mean,
drooling and
it just got so intense. And like speaking of that, like of doppelganger or whatever you want to call it, I was convinced that Dookie was the based pooper poster on Biz. He would post these the Wojak guy just like kind of up close looking around, and anytime there's a hot girl posted, he would just post like just this crazy story about it. And for some reason, I thought maybe this is him. So I asked him if it was. And it wasn't. Never know. And these stories were ridiculous, dude. I don't even. There's no way I could really describe it.
That's crazy. What do you think about this? The fact that Twitch app account had gotten suspended for a while.
I'm sorry. About Twitch app, what?
The Twitch app
Oh,
on Twitter. Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck birds, dude.
Fuck birds.
Are we going to try to get back on a platform that we don't want anyways? So fuck them.
I hear that. What the only good thing about being on Twitter is that you onboard new people to Twitch.
Right. Yeah.
So for them, it is kind of fucked up because it directly fucks with their monetization and they're by Twitter suspending them for no reason or whatever reason they had. That could have potentially stopped X amount of people from joining Twitch or whatever. I think they even had to start an alt account for a little while until they got their account back. So I thought that was pretty.
Oh, so they're back now?
Yeah, the original Twitch account, I'm pretty sure is back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I think is so great about their SDK is when you build clients, it's not about marketing just Twitch, because Twitch is a protocol. People are now building other things. Can't stop like a snake that doubles its heads every time you cut it off. It's just gonna grow because that's what it is. The layer on the blockchain.
So Twitch is a fucking hydra.
It's fucking. What would you call it? Like an operating system? Like it's the layer over
Twitch OS, dude.
Everything that Unwriters built and Nchain and everyone's done. I don't know if you ever seen that chart that shows the actual layers of the regular internet versus like the metanet. It's so cool. The different protocols and layers involved in to work. So
I haven't really seen like the technical side of it, I guess you can say, but I guess I understand kind of how it works. That you're posting to the blockchain, and this is more like just developing the interface to the blockchain, just like it says. That's you could pretty much call it that in one word. In one line.
Called it back then.
Correct. Oh, look, Coloredi said, thank you very much, Rod Sirloin. Join us for the art contest. What else we got in top over here? What else?
Join us for the art contest.
Yes. Join us. This was really cool.
So it can be anything. Does it have to be new, or can I just like dust off something I had?
You could dust off something you could dust off something old you have. However, we are trying to keep it to like a theme of like 2020 current events. Like as an artist, right?
Uh,
There's a big question that we usually ask people that
well,
come on, like if you had $1 billion, how would you spend it? Well, as an artist, you could almost like kind of express if you had like unlimited funds, like express yourself.
so
How would you change the world, whatever the case is?
if anyone was ever able to track down some old Flash ground, uh, I don't know how to. They almost seem preachy, but they're just kind of in face. But one of them, like I always have an Easter egg. If you pick a certain spot, it goes to this weird game where you're basically a first person, you know, fist
Okay.
of Chris Brown, and you just click on Rihanna's face, and it picks her up, and she like dies brutally. Her eye pops out, and not that many people have seen that, but I have some weird stuff that I made, and Rod Sirloin was a new name I came up with. Twetch.
I seen some of your
A lot of
your
weird.
your TwetchZone YouTube clips.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I was trying to find apps that you like do video editing. So if I can do something on the fly, because I don't know what exists anymore. I don't really like. I had a Windows phone for a while because I'm like, fuck Android. What's an iPhone? I have a Windows phone, and it turns out Windows Phone sucked because no
Yeah,
one developed on it. So I don't know how it is now. It might be better.
I
But
have no
when I
clue.
came across Android for the first time in my life, years later, I was like, oh shit. I, I was able to get an app, uh, and I was able to remotely run a terminal, connect to the little blockchain project that I was working on Linode. And I was like, okay, this is better than a Windows phone as of right now. But
Using ADB.
man, that was great. It was some kind of like app called Lemon or something weird. Lemon SHH or SSH. Um,
Like a shell or whatever.
but I was doing that shit from on the ambulance when I was in T. Just when we were like done or whatever, just kind of driving, and I wasn't driving at the time. I would run it and mine a little of my own shitty shit token. Shit. It was a crypto note coin. That's what it was. I don't know if you know the difference between crypto note and like Bitcoin core and all that, but Monero is based on crypto note, not the Bitcoin core code.
Yeah,
So
I don't know too much about the technical stuff, man. What I do know is that people are building on top of BSV, and I do know that the BSV
yeah,
community is
right.
very positive, and there's so much cool stuff coming out of it. And as on the end user side, right, on people who aren't developers or whatever the case is, I just love it. Like we were talking about earlier, I don't ever check the price of BSV because that's not the main thing for me. The main thing about BSV for me is seeing new updates on Twitch, seeing Dimely progress, seeing a video streaming platform coming to the blockchain, seeing all the things coming out, seeing people like yourself that are getting inspired and wanting to come up with their own, you know, TwappChan, you know, that's what's exciting for me. And there's no other coin out there that provides that experience that I do. That I know of. And if anybody else does know of another coin that could do this and has a community like BSV does, let me know so I could join that community as well. But I haven't heard of it yet.
There's a lot of communities claiming they will do that. That's about it.
Yeah, no. Then once they do it, I'll join their cult as well. But I'm kind of happy with the cult that I'm in, man. And it's the Bright cult, you know, Bright Gang Gang. See, like this right here. This is Raw Richard Anthony Hain, I think, right? At 33, freaking two-digit G. Brancher like this twitch to make me feel good. How about I branch and like this twitch and I'll make you feel double good. Boom. Branch, like, let's go. Make Raw feel good, man. Or right there. Love his posts. Yeah, I mean, one thing Hold on, give me 2 moments. Hold up, hold up. Hold up, give me 1 moment. Yep. My bad, buddy. You still there?
I'm just Rod. I'd like to see a way where people can get more exposure. I think that's part of the brilliance of this SDK, the client, because people's outlets aren't all the same. So some people are okay with Twitter, but you know, those amazing paintings and drawings, I don't know if there's like an Instagram client or there's something that replaces it. Hopefully, a ground site, but uh, they would have a better outlet, but it would still be on Twitch at the same time. But there would be a community with the same feelings there, and they'd be more inclined to respond, critique, or so on and so forth. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. I think as the community grows, it's only natural that new clients will grow, and as the Twitch SDK grows and gets more powerful, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of things. Twitch has what officially been around for like a year now. My act in 1 month, in 1 month, July 3rd, yeah, July 3rd will be 1 year that I've been on Twitch. Yeah, yeah, 1 year. So
Yeah.
I think they've been around for almost a year and a half now. They're almost going on a year and a half now.
It's like, okay, so I first heard about Twitch on 4chan on Biz, and I signed up for it, waited email, nothing happened. And then one day I heard again, get the fuck on Twitch. And so I checked again, and I was able, to go through the process. Fuck, I didn't get that email. So, forgot what it was.
Yeah, the way I got through was I was following Kevin Fan, and well, I've been
That's
following.
what I was getting at. I wanted to know about you. Like, how'd you get involved?
Yeah, I
That's
was
what it was.
I was really big on political Twitter, right? I loved using Twitter to see what's going on with politics, especially with the whole Trump election. It was like a huge election. There was a lot of politics involved, uh, and I just that's when everything started going clownish, and it was like people were getting censored, they're getting banned, they're getting shadow banned, you know, their accounts are getting suspended, whatever the case is. And I was like, damn, this is getting crazy. So after being on Twitter every day, just watching that for about 2 years, 3 years, I was like, dude, I'm done with this shit. I can't watch this anymore. It's too ridiculous. And I had put social media away for literally almost like 6 months, and I came back on like July 3rd, July 2nd, um, to Twitter, and I saw a post from Kevin Pham talking about a new social media that's on the blockchain. So I start researching it, and that's when I found out about Twitch, and it was like a mission to get in, right? So I start DMing the fucking fraud. I'm like, yo, can I get in here? I seen this on, Kevin Pham's feed, this, and that. And sure enough, I got in, dude. I got in somehow. and I've literally been on there ever since, and that's when I really started getting more into like learning about BSV or whatever the case is, as far as the potential behind it and what it could do. Um, yeah, look, July 3rd. I think I give the exact thing right here. Oh, this was right around Ratel. I haven't seen him post in a while. I had already put out mad switches. Yep. That one. So yeah, that was my reason, and for me it was all about First Amendment. It was about being able to voice your opinion on a platform without having to worry about being censored or shadow banned or whatever the case is. Yeah, look at this. It's crazy. After a long hiatus from social media, decided for some reason to scroll through Twatter. Twatter, you see. Luckily, one of the first posts that happened to catch my eye was Kevin Pham promoting Twetch. Must say this looks amazing. Thanks, Kevin Pham / Twetch. Everything happens for a reason. Hashtag 1A. Yeah, so I had been on other alt media sites like Minds and Gab uh, and Steam It, but for some reason I just didn't fall in love with them. Maybe for a little bit, a couple weeks or something, I was like, oh, this is cool, but it just didn't do it for me. And with Twetch, the fact that you get your little microtransactions every time you get a like or whatever the case is, um, and it had such a fucking base community behind it that I were so willing to, you know, take people in. I thought it was pretty dope, and I just felt like I would been a part of it ever since.
And they keep on giving me more reasons to feel that way too. Over and the first time I saw Randy in a secret treehouse,
Dude,
I lost it.
dude,
I fucking lost.
dude. Tell me they are not the fucking dude. Coin Alchemist, dude. He is one of my favorite people in the community, dude. Like, name one other community that has a freaking Coin Alchemist, right? Name one other community that has a Daniel Krawitz. Name one other community that has a freaking Rod Sirloin, right? I mean, dude, we have so many epic people in this community, and the Peter V coming up with the Bright Gang, and I just think the culture and the community and everything that we've built as a whole is just awesome, fucking amazing. Got some of the best memes, got some of the best minds, some of the best programmers. It's it's only a matter of time before the BSV community blows up, and the relationships and connections that we've made this early in the game um is pretty dope, man. I would have never met you if I would have never found TwetchZone, man. And I'm super glad that I met a person like yourself, that I met Dookie, that I met Animal Hunter, Hunter's wise words, dude. I mean, I just love the community. Period. I've never felt like that. The last time that I felt like I was in a community like this was when I was gaming on Unreal 1. All right, so yeah, so yeah, let's look through a few more Twitches, man. You got any final thoughts? Anything else you wanna go over?
Really, there's so much that I can go over. But I mean, with everything that you just said, like, absolutely, man. It's fuck.
Yeah, I love this community, and it's Freaking amazing. Amazing. Look through a few. Did you see that thing that uh somebody posted? I think it was Satan actually that posted it. I'm logged into my about that interstellar object that was coming through. I'd heard about that a while ago. I guess it finally passed us by.
What interest? Like, our
Yeah, some people
economy?
thought it was like some people thought it interstellar. They thought it was like a UFO.
Oh, Interstellar. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about interest. I'm like, they raised the interest? They lowered the interest?
Oh shit. Oh, I did.
Oh man, I was getting wrapped around because I was trying to remember what I was saying because you said Daniel Krasowitz or Kratzowitz?
Krawitz. No, but I think it
Krawitz,
was.
is that Cosmo?
Yeah, that's Cosmos.
Okay, and 'cause that's very close to my name, like my real name.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Daniel Kraut, and then the rest is a little.
Bird?
No, actually, did you say what's the last name again? Krausowitz or
Kra-
Kratzowitz?
Kraws. Or ISZ? Krawitz. Yeah. Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, it's very close. Like it's a few letters like different towards the end. Yeah, I just thought that was interesting for some reason. I was trying to think what it was. Anyways, I'm back on the same page. Uh,
What about this drawing right here? This she left a like a lot of people requested for Matto Blastow to be in the freaking art contest. Oh, this is one of my favorite original Twetch arts right here. Like there's no other community that has this art except us, and any other community that has it got it from our community. Matto Blastow, if you watch this, if you see this, I really hope you enter the contest. A lot of people want to see you on there. She has so much dope art. Have you seen this account, Rod? I'm pretty sure you have, right?
yeah, I actually, she said something about like she's portraits a lot, and I was like, hey, to do a portrait because
Oh,
I
this is
just felt like,
this is who you were talking about to pay to do the portrait?
yeah, because I was just bored, so that's why I don't do stuff like that usually. So I was like, fuck it, I'll pay for a unique portrait.
Yeah, she does really dope work. Really dope work. I love these characters. So original. This one, I remember this one. I don't know why it doesn't. I could have sworn we left a like on this. Or maybe
That
it's
was her.
yeah, Twitch waifu.
I
Twitch
want to figure out who, if it was her or somebody else that posted it, because when I first heard it, I was like, this is it.
Mhm.
I was these images. I'm like, Twitch. Check out Twitch.
Well, she joined after you, I think. She's a user
Oh, that's true.
5256. And look, she did it right too. She put the fucking mustache on the frog and everything. She's so
I
good.
guess this was after.
Yeah,
Remember
this
when.
was way after you joined.
All right. Well, I do remember this picture. It's awesome. I thought that was her.
Moisty said love the tea. Of course.
That's what.
Better watch out, Moisty. Randy's catching up to you, man. Randy's catching up in followers. If you're not following user 3 yet, follow him right now. I think I'm gonna unfollow the frog just so Randy's one step closer to Elon. I think that'll be our
What
next
happens when you unfollow? Do you have to refollow for 10 cents? Like, how
Yep,
does that work?
you sure do.
I've never unfollowed any because
Me
I'm
either.
not a dick.
Exactly. Exactly. Here, look. Let's see. I'm gonna unfollow you and I'll just refollow you. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that you have to repay. I think Animal followed Moisty twice. Like he followed, unfollowed, and then followed him again just to test it out. Yeah, yeah, you gotta pay. Follow again.
You if someone follows you, this dude hits you. No, it just said you followed me. It didn't say.
That I unfollowed you.
I think the sin skin should add unfollow. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see some more updates soon. I'm already starting to fiend for updates again. How about you, man?
Yeah, definitely. There's only a few little ones to think of. I can't imagine what else they're. I guess if you look at their features, but I already know about them. It's just not exciting anymore.
Yeah, I like the surprise, right? Like when you open up a Kinder egg, right? You get the little surprise.
A little surprised, yeah, but I could see the necessity for the funding because my personal stance is they don't steal our data. They're not even a public company yet, and if this is like proof of wanting a feature, if you really want it, instead of just thumbs upping it or upvoting it, you'll contribute towards it. It's just no different than
Now,
buying a share.
let me
in my
ask you a
opinion. So,
question with the features, for example, right? If they put, um, if they, like, this is already unlocked, right? Like, you could already see the wallet balance in your profile, I think, right? But if they've already
VIP.
collected the amount, do you think that it should be unlocked immediately or start getting like some updates?
No way. No, I don't think because that would somehow imply that
It's
the
already
more
done.
money they get, the more energy they have
Mhm.
to do it. So they don't have it done. It's helping get it done by allowing them more time. I mean, they might need certain things to get that done. For.
I would maybe like to see
But
like some update notes on the progress that they're making towards it, maybe.
yeah, I seriously doubt that when they have the funding that it's done. I guarantee you, it might not even be started. Maybe almost a little bit started.
Yeah.
But which isn't a problem. I'm just saying I don't. That's not. It's not measured. It's done at all. Not in my opinion.
Out of all of the things on the features, which would you like to see the most?
The wallet balance is cool. Direct messages, video calls might be because you might be able to stream. I personally don't know shit about the mobile app. So I'd say direct messages and almost video calls and audio, but direct messages is my top one for sure. I don't really care about polls or anything like that.
Yeah, I definitely want to see direct messages as well. I'd like to see a
Someone should
mobile
just
app
make their
that incorporates everything, but I would love to see direct messages or just have the Bay Mail. Let me see my Bay Mail notifications, like a little envelopes and something of that nature. Maybe it opens up a little pop out or something, you know?
man. I forgot like that. I forgot about Baymail, but I mean I kind of did. Is it .com or
.me. Baymail.me.
dot? That's right. The last thing I did on there, I tested a few things. And I think I tried to guess Danny Trejo's one, and I said I want to take a shot of tequila with you or something weird like that.
I think he had, you could,
This is
his is on his, if you go to his profile, if you go to his profile, it has his money button. You just use his money button.
that's all. This is
As a,
like magic shots tequila.
mmm, I wouldn't mind
Sorry.
drinking a little bit of tequila. Um, the last thing that I use Baymail for, by the way, he's gonna be coming on the show pretty soon. Probably towards the end of this month. Alex Agut from Handcash. I reached out to him early this morning, and he's gonna be coming on in the box talk about hand cash.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. That's gonna be freaking amazing. I love the UI of hand cash, and I've been dying to wait for this hand cash connect. There's a lot of things I want to ask him. He told me to put together a lot of good questions, so I'm gonna hit him with some hard freaking questions, man. I'm gonna hit him with some hard questions, brother. So I'm gonna have the whole community get involved. Satoshi Doodle just left a like on this, and I am hoping that she joins. Let's see. Thank you for the notice. She put maybe. Come on, Satoshi Doodles. I hope that maybe turns into a yes. I love her work. Got a pretty crazy art community in Twitch if you think about it, right? I mean,
Yeah, like
got some really good artists. Oh, I hit the speed limit, that's why. Speed limit in a while. So what are you gonna do as far as what do you think is gonna be your next little thing for TwappChan? The next little feature that you think you're gonna try to put in there, or what do you?
The basic replying to somebody and then being able to see it and replying to those replies. So it'll have its own thread, so you can actually carry on a whole conversation, which isn't the hardest thing. So that's the first thing.
I like
Then,
that. I don't think Retro Twitch has a reply feature yet either, right?
no.
So you would be the first to do it.
Maybe I don't. This guy's working on something. It's always someone building something.
Yeah, yeah. But I love the crispness of it, the simplicity. It looks exactly like 4chan. Even the colors, you matched it perfect. By reversing it. And are you gonna keep the replies kind of looking like this? You're gonna try doing it like that, so you actually see the replies like within like a little embedded thing there, whatever it
Yeah.
looks like with the check marks. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty freaking
Yeah,
dope.
and it would be showing the reply in a different kind of container. So this should be too. But yeah, man, that's cool. I do want to make it so you can post the image beforehand, but I'll have to that out because unless the person puts their Bitcoin file up first, then I don't know how it'll work. But it's a work in progress, man.
It looks good though. I say you keep emulating it, and like you said, and then have it evolve from there. But definitely go with what you know is gonna feel good. Like if you think that, oh, this is gonna change the experience much, go with your gut, man, because this looks great so far. I'm loving this, man. So wise words, man. You gotta give it to me today. What are your wise words for today? Since I don't have a Hunter here with me right now.
Build or die. That's all I've been saying. Really, just build or die.
Digging that. I'm digging that. I'm gonna get into JavaScript. Probably start on the weekend. I'll start on Saturday and start getting into the basics. And I'm just gonna keep. What days do you have off this week?
I'm off on the weekend. I work all week though.
All right, so I'm gonna get together with you on Saturday. Then we'll go through some of the basics if you want to help me out with it. I'd be hyped for that.
Yeah, definitely. And also with the building thing, it could be, your art, your memes, your doing providing something. Even like on TwappChan, when someone starts shit posting and this starts rolling, that's valuable to a degree. So
As long as it's getting exposure, man.
I really look forward to what's gonna happen.
I hope it gets people to see it, and As much as Twitter sucks, you should even start promoting it on Twitter. Promote it on 4chan. You're good at 4chan. I want to learn how to use it a little bit better, and I think I'm gonna start promoting your little thing on 4chan, dude. That would be badass. It starts trending on there.
Once
That'd be pretty fucking cool.
once I get the replies and the category tab, then that's when I'll definitely start
Start a campaign on there.
Because like a fully fun on chan.
Yeah, I'm taking that. But yeah, I say we cut it off there. It's been a pretty freaking bright. We got more builders coming on. Alex Gut will be coming on this month. Got Rod Sirloin with the 4chan on chain. TwappChan. Tomorrow is another day, another bright gang day. You know the drill. Been in the box live. 26. Peace.